Well guys, here we are with another one of my 5 minutes GPU reviews. Now we are not focusing on the card itself, so I'm not gonna talk about how bad an RTX 5060 is value for money wise. I'm just gonna talk about the custom model. And today we're covering the MSI Ventus 2X RTX 5060, 8GB of GDDR7. This is a card which comes in slightly above MSRP, but if you're good enough and you look for a discount, you can buy it for around MSRP. So it's not too bad price-wise. Does it mean you should buy it? Well, probably not. I do not love this card. I'm not actually recommending it. So let's go in order as usual. Let's start from the packaging. So the packaging is okay, very simple, but we're paying for a cheap GPU. Cheap relatively. Now the packaging low-key feels like what they use to pack eggs so they don't break, except there's no Easter egg in this card. There is literally nothing inside except for GPU, but the GPU has a few peel-offs, the ports are covered. We give the packaging a 7 out of 10. It's perfectly fine. However, the card itself, it's not. Now, the cooler is the usual Ventus cooler. It is not bad at all. It has a small pass-through design, which is useless because it's too tiny for any kind of airflow to go through. And it is all plasticky. Aesthetically wise, it does look kind of nice, so that's not a problem. It has a single 8-pin connector, 3 DisplayPort, and 1 HDMI, like every 5060 in the market pretty much. And it has a full 16x slot wired to be an 8x. That's actually something I like. I prefer that to be half-cut slots, which we find. Now, dimensions-wise, it is very good. It's small, it's gonna fit on every single case out there, even mini ATX, even SFF cases, because not only is it thin, but it's also very light and also very short. It is definitely shorter than my hand, and it is a great drop-by upgrade. However, you're gonna need a Gen 4 motherboard, because I'm gonna investigate in a new video of mine that how these cards unfortunately get cut off by bandwidth quite a bit. So if you do have a Gen 4 small PC, this is a very good drop-in upgrade. However, the card runs too hot. It goes over 70 degrees, even with a simple Firestrike score on an open test bench in a relatively ventilated area. And the fans are not quiet at all. This card I've gotten also is the second one I get, and they both suffer from a slight coil whine. So it is not the best. Of course, if you go ahead and undervolt it, you're gonna basically fix all the problems because you're getting rid of the coil whine. You're dropping temperature by about 8 degrees, which brings it in the 60s, which I'm a lot more comfortable with. And this card actually has a decent overclocking potential, so you can get a few extra percentages out of it. But this you can do with every single model of 5060, so not specifically for this Ventus. So it is not a positive, it's just how to fix the problems which this card has. With that said, it is not a terrible card, so you can still go ahead and buy it if you buy it, for example, cheaper than it should be. Or if you're seeing this video in the future and you want to buy one used, just run it for a while, see how the noise is after a few years of usage, make sure it's running right. But it's nothing with massive issues. I just think there are better options out there, and overall, I don't recommend this card. As usual though, in videos like these, I care a lot about what you guys think, so I want to know if you guys have one, if you also think it's really bad, if you think it's better than I'm saying, or if you guys think it's actually perfect and I just got a few bad models in, and yours is actually running cool, quiet, and perfect. In any case, please drop a comment and let me know so other people can also check the comments and cross-reference my information with the ones you guys give. And I hope I wasn't too boring, because I think GPU reviews don't need to be 10 minutes long. And if you watched the video this far, drop a like and subscribe. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye.